I make our own French bread. So let's see if it comes out good. You need flour, water, some sesame seeds, some dry yeast, some salt. I'm going to use these 2 different oils, and yeah, that's about it. Water warm. I'm going to gently boil 1.5 cups of water. Then over here I've got 5 cups of flour, and then you're gonna make like a little, like a little dip into it. Make like a little dip into it. It's not really letting me make a little dip into it, but whatever. Like a well. All right, now that my water's warm, I'm gonna pour it all in here, making a fucking flour mess. It's just dripping all down onto my floor, so that's just wonderful. Oh, look at this. I just cleaned my stove too, all because I touched this. All right, now put a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of dry yeast, and 4 tablespoons of oil. You know, I'm gonna mix vegetable oil and avocado oil because I don't want the bitterness of the avocado oil. So I'm gonna mix. I'll have 2 tablespoons of vegetable and 2 of avocado. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've got everything in there, all the oils and all that. So get your hands with flour and then start kneading it into a bowl. All right, now that I kneaded it, you're gonna take it out of the bowl. You can wash the bowl if you want. I'm not going to. And grease it. Grease it with some oil because it's gonna sit in here and rise for an hour, and it'll get stuck to the sides if you don't put the oil in there. So I kneaded it for like 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm doing it all with one hand, and it's not fancy, and I don't have a KitchenAid mixer, and I don't have a fancy stand, and I'm not a big baller, and I don't have a million followers, but this is the way I'm doing it. So if you don't like it, goodbye. Go to one of those other pages that have got thousands of followers. So let your little dough sit in there and rise for a whole hour, and cover it with a kitchen towel. I'm going to use this towel right here. All right, so pretty much, you can't tell, but it doubled in size. So go ahead and put flour down on your cutting board and take it out and cut it in thirds. So you'll have enough for 3 loaves. All right, and then spread it out. I got it like spread out quite far, and then roll it into a loaf and tuck in the sides at the end. And then put them all down on some parchment paper, cover them back up for 20 minutes. Yes, I don't know why some of them are not looking, they're looking like something else, not a loaf of bread, but I'm not gonna say it. They haven't really gotten that much bigger. I preheated my oven to 400. I cut some cute little slits in there. I think it's to let the bread breathe, but to me, I think it's just cute. Now sprinkle some water on the top of the bread, and then we're going to sprinkle the sesame seeds on top. So the water is so they can stick. And then bake them in the oven for 20 minutes. Let's see how they come out. Here's how they came out. I already cut into one. I think it's more of like a dinner roll consistency. I was planning to make a sandwich on it, so I'm gonna make a sandwich on this one. And these ones probably, that one could be a sandwich, but this one in the middle is gonna have to be like dinner bread. Yeah, so I made a deli sandwich. There's ham under there. You can't see. Mayo, mustard, pepper jack cheese, lettuce, avocado, bell pepper, pepperoni, pickled onions, pickles, salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar. So here's my bread with my sandwich. I didn't put tomatoes on that sandwich, the other one, because they didn't like tomatoes, so yeah, it's fucking bomb. But I will try a different recipe next time because I wanted more of like a big, high, fluffier bread. This is definitely more dense, but it's really good still.